Yes, I'm Caroline. I'm the co-director of Radius.
And I'm Steve. I'm the co-director. Well, we co-wrote and co-directed together of Radius. Yes.
So, I know everybody's been saying this, and they can't give away any spoilers. But tell me a little bit about the film.
Go ahead.
That's my job.
Yeah, that's his job.
Radius, it starts off with a man waking up from a car accident and he has no memory. Starts making his way into town, finds dead bodies all over the place, so he thinks is there a virus or whatever. And I'm not spoiling much, but he finally comes to realize that anyone who comes within a 50-foot radius of him dies.
Wow.
And then we unfold everything else. So he's got to figure that out. While we were thinking of making Radius, one of the key aspects is finding a good lead.
Yep.
Because like I'm going to say the first 8 to 10 minutes of the movie, there's almost no talking. It's very just like cinematic, and it all rests on the person. So you need to find a lead who conveys something with his eyes, and you got to be able to just read what's going on. So working with Diego Platinoff was a godsend. I mean, we went through a lot of people and a lot of talented people for sure. But when we saw his audience, his audition. It was like
we knew right away.
He got it instantly.
Yeah.
So that was something, and also just working with Benoît Charest. He's a composer Oscar-nominated composer actually of Triplette de Belleville.
Okay.
And working with him just to find the right sounds, the right music, just highlight those moments where nobody's talking.
Wow.
So yeah, that was.
He did an amazing job. It was super working with that guy.
Yeah, it was very chill, very nice.
Yeah, it's always a good thing to have an atmosphere like that.
You need that, yeah.
FrightFest.
Yes.
What does it mean for you guys to have your film here at FrightFest?
I mean, we're super excited. We're super happy to be here. It's our first time here, so we're not too sure what to
expect from the
crowd. Yeah, but so far everybody's so nice. It's amazing, and it's our first time in London, and in fact in Europe. We've never been in Europe.
Yeah. So just as people, we're just thrilled right now.
No, it's amazing. We're super happy to be here,
and we get to share the movie with a British audience, which this is going to sound retarded, but we're diehard fans of Doctor Who and Broadchurch and all, and a lot of British TV, even stuff like Spooks and all that jazz. And we're just like it's almost like asking a girl out for the prom or something. It's like, I like you a lot. I hope you like me. So I hope the British audience likes what we do.
It's really special for us to be here because it's dear to us. London is dear to us.
Well, I'm sure I speak for everybody when I say we're glad to have you here.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hello, welcome back. Do you want to introduce yourself to the FrightFest fans who don't know who you are?
I'm Berenson. I'm one of the executive producers of Radius and a partner at Epic Pictures Group, and now newly joined the group is Dread Central.
So, you're here for Radius?
Yep, I think so. I'm tagged.
Without giving too much away, because I hear there's a great plot, tell us a little bit about it.
It's kind of hard to not to spoil, but Radius in a nutshell is about a guy that wakes up one day and everything around him dies. Yeah, which happens all the time.
Christ.
It's like, yeah. So it's really a doc more than anything.
Okay. So when you're producing something like this, compared to your last work, is there anything particular that you have to kind of adjust how you work, or is it?
So for us it was quite easy because I'm actually executive producer on it. The producer Anne-Marie, we worked before on a little movie called Turbo Kid that we were here 2 years ago.
Yes,
and
I remember.
RKSS, the directors that you remember, they're also executive producing and they're really helping out. Steve and Caroline are first-time directors, and they absorbed a lot of from the knowledge and the experience of everybody else. And for us, it's really about when you work with such a team, there's a lot of level of trust, and for us it's fairly easy at this point. But we do like to work with filmmakers in a long-term relationships because we always say making films is like marriage, it's not like dating. So you kind of need to know that you're a group you trust, and we have absolutely 100% trust with Anne-Marie and her team, and it was easy, to be honest. It's never easy, but relatively
it's
easy.
Better.
Yeah,
it's
better.
nicer. It's like a family.
Yes.
So, bearing that in mind, is there any particular challenges that you came up, ones that were literally oh no, not again?
The only challenge was flying here and landing at 9 a.m. and having meetings and going to see people straight from the airport. That's I think that was the main challenge, you know, and staying up all late, you know, drinking, you know, that's a fun challenge to have. But I think that's pretty much.
Oh, it's a good challenge, I would say.
Yeah, I'm sure that the directors will have a different story, but you know, you're gonna be here in a sec.
That's cool. So, returning to FrightFest, have you missed us?
Yes, last year I couldn't come, but I miss you guys terribly, and I'm very glad to be here again with the FrightFest fans who we love, you know, and it's fun. It's like everybody's like, oh, you're here again, and a lot of hugs and kisses, and you know, it's great, and I'm looking forward to be here next year, and also in the screenings in October, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds
We're
good. So tell me a little bit about the film, obviously, without
telling you about the film. Yeah. So the film follows kind of the inner workings of this smaller town where this phenomenon happens, and our lead character can only go a certain distance away from our other lead character without kind of miraculously murdering people out of thin air.
Wow.
Yeah. So it sounds kind of out there, but it's. I mean, the way we've done it, it's. I think there's a real tension, and it's not too far-fetched.
Not too far-fetched.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Is it your first FrightFest?
This is my first FrightFest, yeah.
And what does it mean to you to have your movie in FrightFest?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have people have the experience that I had when I was reading the script, because I was reading the script, and what drew me to this piece was I couldn't get ahead of it. And I kept going along, going, what is this going? Where is this going? How is this going to develop? And then there's a final twist to it that just kind of crushed me. It's one of those moments where it's like, oh my god! So I was super excited for that, and that led me to really want to be in the film. And then I got in, and now I'm just excited for people to have that moment. But they'll have it on such a better scale, because this is going to be so much more of a cinematic quality.
Awesome,
you know?
awesome.
Yeah.
Are you hanging around for the rest of FrightFest? Are you going to catch anyone else's films?
I hope so. I actually have a buddy from my hometown that's got a few films here.
Cool.
Devil's Gate, and he was in the Chucky that opened the festival. So I'm going to try to. I've got to get back to Edinburgh actually tomorrow, but yeah, definitely going to just kind of absorb this festival as best I can.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for talking with me. I know it was brief, but hopefully I'll see you later.
No, absolutely. Thank you.